if men have that animalistic part that comes out of them and they want multiple women, why do they get married, knowing that they do want multiple women?
It's simply because some men do want children and they do want a family, but they also want their cake and eat it too. The reality is that a lot of men are living a duality life. Like they have a great woman, they have a great wife, they have two young, beautiful children, but they also have a chick on the side that they love, they like to enjoy and smash from time to time, right? But they're a pillar in their community, they're hard work, and they make great money, all this and that. But at times they like to do what they like to do on the side. They just can't have it all. And society won't allow them to have it all. And they'll box them, and you have to be this type of individual, right? And then that's where it creates a lot of issues because people can't have honest and transparent conversations. Be like, I love you. I want you to be the woman of my life. I want you to be the woman of my life and the mother of my children. But I also understand who I am internally, and I need certain things that unfortunately this relationship at times won't provide. I will ensure these certain things and these certain parameters if we could come to an agreement and understanding. If people don't want to even get to that certain point because they're afraid of what they're going to sign up. They don't understand what's behind the veil. That's the
Nope.
reality of the matter is. So that's why they're okay with not getting married. That's why they're okay with not being hitched. It's because they are trying to control every single moment of every single uh chapter in the relationship as opposed to understanding what are the non-negotiables, what are the things that we agreed upon, and if things need to change, let's have a conversation and see if our feelings have changed, and if it hasn't, let's continue to rock out and live and lead a fulfilling life. But people are not there because unfortunately we live in a society that nobody likes to communicate and nobody talks open and honestly, even if it hurts. Be honest and be transparent. You will find that a lot of women are much more open to the idea and much more accepting if you're bringing it to them up front as opposed to them finding out from somebody else. They're never mad that you cheated. They're mad that they got embarrassed by someone else finding out that you cheated. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm. Let me
So
get
let me
Hank.
ask this
Hold on,
question real
hold on,
quick.
y'all. I'm gonna come back to Hank now first. Go ahead, Hank.
Man, I'm still tripping off the oversaturation of hoes in in the world. I mean, the oversaturation. God damn. Let me say this. Uh, uh Onika, is that how you pronounce your name?
Anika.
Anika.
Uh,
I could kind of relate
Anika.
to what you're saying. Talk about
Anika.
Anika. I'm sorry, Anika. I could kind of relate because I'm a traditionalist man and more man who believes more so in the gender roles. Uh, I don't think most men could really mentally or financially afford a second wife. So that's probably why they do the mistress thing. Because with a mistress, you don't have to financially support her. You might throw a little money on cash. You have to pay a rent every once in a while, maybe 2 times a year. Throw a little Christmas gift, or a nice little Valentine's Day gift, or something like that. But other than that, you're not really invested into her. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you doing, you coming over and dropping that load and keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hope you don't come out with an STD or a baby.
right.
So with that situation, most men are not trying to do the second wife thing. I know they talk about I like to have multiple. No, you don't. It's challenging to deal with one wife. Could you imagine having a second wife in your home and their menstrual cycles are on at the same time, and now we dealing with the same thing? Are they going through hot
Right.
flashes at the same time, and we dealing with the same thing? And now they teaming up on you. You taking all the heat from both of the ladies because you ain't doing something right. Maybe you spent a little bit more quality time with her and not her over there. Yeah, that's a problem for men. Men don't want to deal with them headaches. Not really. So if I get you a mistress, you know the deal. You know what I'm saying? She going out
Right.
of town on a girl trip. I'm sliding through. You know what I'm saying? It was a long night at work. I wanted to come through for a couple hours. I told her I'm gonna work a little overtime. I'm gonna come through there, lay up watching Grey's Anatomy with her. and then we're gonna knock it down and get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go over and break bread with her, have dinner. You know what I'm saying? DoorDash something over there and check Netflix and chill. A man's more willing to do that because there's no ties, like y'all said. There's no really a lot of accountability, a loyalty to her. You know, now some men start to create feelings with these side chicks. That's when I think the problems catch. That's when I think the problems kick in because now she's starting to feel a certain thing. You know, I want more than just to be come on and get fucked on every other week. I'm looking for a real relationship now. Either one or two things gonna happen. You need to leave your wife, or it's over. And depending on how well she turns him up and turns him out, whether he won't give that thing up. Now he may tell her, he give her every story in the book. Nah, I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her. You know, I just need to make sure the time is right. Y'all mentioned the Menendez brothers. Y'all remember the counselor? He had a little mistress, and she was involved in that bull crap. And he said, you know, I'm gonna do it when the time is right. That time ain't gonna never happen. He's just gonna tell you that, string you along to keep so he can keep coming over and knocking you down. But in reality,
And
no,
and
ain't
and
there's
she
no
burnt up
future in it.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's no future in being a mistress unless you're a career mistress and that's what you want to do. Then good luck with that situation. But the issues and the troubles you got to deal with, I don't know why most ladies want to deal with that. Now I know, like y'all said, a lot of y'all ladies don't like sharing, but I think Louis already let me know y'all may be sharing, y'all just don't realize it. So somebody needs to have a conversation. I'll leave it there.
They are. That's what I said. They're afraid to have the conversation. But I will say this: um, we're not cultured. At least, at least black men currently, we're not raised or cultured to cultivate the ability to have two women or nation build with two women in that kind of capacity. We're just not. It's just a fantasy that most men have. But like to do it right and properly, like we're just not cultured that way. And that's just the reality of it. Because it is a lot of work and it is a lot of headache. And you have to have a stern personality and a stern uh, position on how you navigate and how you conflict resolute between the two and how you split up quality time. And at times you're going to spend quality times together because at the end of the day you got to view it as a team, as a group, right? Like we're all benefiting regardless. We all have each other's back. But unfortunately, like dudes is not raised or cultured that way. So they don't really know how to navigate that in the most beneficial way that will lead to a much more healthier relationship. If anything, they're going to create a very dysfunctional one.